everyone. I'm here at Horizonte Restaurant and we're gonna talk with Chef Oso about Pulque, a traditional Mexican drink. So come on, let's go. Hi, I'm here at Horizonte with Chef Oso and we're gonna talk about Pulque, a traditional Mexican drink. Tell me, Oso. Hi, how are you, first of all?
Thanks, very well. I couldn't be better. I mean, we have here some pulque and aguamiel.
Excellent. Okay, this is the pulque and this is the aguamiel?
Actually, no, it's the other way around.
It's the other way around, okay.
This one is the aguamiel, and this one is the pulque.
Okay.
Which is basically the same, except it has a process of fermentation. Aguamiel basically is the savia of the agave, and it's harvested or milked in a way, as they call it, daily from the plant. It takes, let's say, they do it twice per day, morning and then at sunset, basically. And each time that the pulquero extracts the aguamiel from the agave plant, maybe it's like a gallon per. So let's say each plant gives them 2 gallons of aguamiel, which is basically the blood of the plant. The way they do it is when the agave matures and it's about to sprout the flower, which is this tall like pole that's developed in the center of the plant, what they do is they chop that part and then remove it from the plant and then make a hole in the center of the plant while the plant is still alive and with the roots on the ground. And the plant is lived like that for around 6 months. And they harvest it daily, morning and at sunset. So the plant bleeds, and this like pot shape inside of the plant captures all of these juices, which is just natural juices with a lot of sugars. Those sugars were going to be a flower because agaves, in particularly, they only flower once in their lifetime. So it takes many years for the plant to mature, and then they throw only one big flower, which is really magical about the agaves. They only flower once in their life.
So it's great to know. I mean,
so instead of flowering, what the people that work with the plant is they remove the flower part and use the juices for the flowering. The energy that was going to become a flower becomes an aguamiel.
Wow.
Then they don't add any yeast or anything. It's just natural yeast. And then after 2 or 3 days, it turns to a pulque.
Okay, so that's the difference between pulque and
See, it's basically a 3-day fermentation gap.
Okay, got it.
You could leave the pulque to ferment more time, maybe 2 weeks, let's say, but it's going to turn a little bit sour. And if you want to explore yourself, I mean, you could add more sugars to make it more alcoholic, no? Like with a hard kombucha kind of stuff or things like that.
Okay.
But the natural way or traditional way to drink it is just leaving the aguamiel to ferment for 2 or 3 days and then drink it. And it won't be more than 3%. It's really like a light beer.
Of course. I mean, that's
I mean, you can get drunk out of it, but you need to drink like 2 gallons of the thing.
Okay. Let's be specific, okay?
Which
I think really, they need to know a little bit about that.
And it's a great experience if you get drunk only by drinking pulque, because the feeling of the drunkenness is completely different than typical alcohol.
Really?
I mean, because of the properties it has, it does feel like, I mean, that's why they call it, they put you magical. Like, you know, it does put you on like really groovy alcoholic way.
That I like. What you
So
just
nice.
mentioned, I think it's awesome, magical, okay? Because this is like I said, it's pre-Spanish and it's from ancestral drink, right? Even they said it was a drink from the gods, right?
Yeah, well,
I mean, de los dioses, and it's in our culture. It's very well known.
The pulcatas came later with the Spanish conquest and all that.
And now we all can drink pulque. You know what I mean? That's great to know. Got it. So we drink pulque before, and you know, also I would like to know about the benefits about the pulque. That I know.
I mean,
there's a lot of benefits.
I would say it has a lot of benefits. The one that I like the most is that it has 21 amino acids on it.
Wow.
And what I was telling you, like, let's say a piece of steak has 18, 17 amino acids. And pulque, by itself, it has 21, so it's more than what we need, no? Basically, the 21 amino acids. It's just the natural way, because I wanted to show you, like, the natural first step of the pulque and the aguamiel. But it is really common for pulque to create with fruits or milks and nuts and things like that, and they call it curados. And they can be like so many. I mean, they could be out of cucumber with chiles, or they can be with milk and nutmeg and whatever. No, there are many, many flavors. Typical are the mango, the strawberries, the celery. The celery is really good one in Mexico.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. You know, I love Mexico, my country, but here in Baja, where you can find it in
I mean, you can find
Tijuana.
pulque. We can get you some pulque. There's some places that sell pulque, like in the Boulevard 2000.
Uh-huh.
For example, there's a really good barbacoa place that's a family from Hidalgo.
Uh-huh.
And they bring their pulque from Hidalgo and they make the traditional barbacoa. And it's called Barbacoa 2000. It's right on the Boulevard 2000. It's really good. And they also make really good curados.
Chef Oso, very glad to be here. Excellent restaurant,
Thank you.
Horizonte. And well, I'm just gonna keep drinking a little bit more
Maybe.
of the
Go
pulque.
ahead.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salud.